Just because of your history, your career, I'm sure that a lot of people come to you asking for advice. Young people today are entering a professional world that seems to change more and more each year, both culturally and in terms of technology. What advice would you give to a young person entering the workforce right now?
So the number one thing I would say is think like an entrepreneur, even when you're inside an organization, right? So we've all heard the term entrepreneurs, right? So even no matter where you work, I work for the Department of Defense. I mean, that's the height of bureaucracy, right? I mean, but nonetheless, you are still building your own brand, right? You're still building your own reputation, and that approach it in the way that, as you would, I understand that you may not have ownership in that organization that day, but approach it with the spirit of entrepreneurship. When you look at where great innovations have come from, they typically have not been natural, right? You would think iPhones didn't come from Blackberries, right? Uber didn't come from taxis, right? Netflix, didn't come from the VHS company or from Blockbuster. A lot of times you might have to choose to build something new and vital from scratch, but you might not get the tools you need to build your new company, your new industry, new thing that you own, if you don't have the muscles flexed by the time you spend at an organization, right? So whether it's not necessarily a time where my parents might have worked in some place for 50 years, maybe you are in an organization for 5 years, 6 years, but really kill it during that time. Come and over deliver, because it's actually just school for you to enrich your own life and making sure you're getting the best of that experience. So for whatever you do next, A, your reputation will be incredible, could be your first client potentially on whatever you do next. And B, whatever you do next, it's not I think there's this backwards thing where people feel like, oh, I'm only gonna work so much because da da da, instead of like anywhere I am, I often say, and this is not my saying, but be where your feet are, right? If you're there, do the hell out of it. I grew up in a house was like, if you can get a B, you can get an A. It actually enriches your soul, actually makes for a happier life to kill the thing that's in front of you at that time. Do an incredible job in the moment that you're in. It makes you happier, it makes you more whole, and it makes your confidence go up, which is just a great foundation for the rest of your life. So if you're 22 years old, I don't care what you do. If right now today, somebody was like, hey, Dia, things didn't work out, you have nothing, your money's all gone, somebody robbed you, we need you to be a janitor. I'm gonna be an incredible janitor. Like, I'm gonna be incredible, because you guys gotta, while you're there, I just think it's a light that is fueled inside of you, right? When you know that you're doing the best that you can contribute to that moment.